and it's not the afternoon.
Things I've had today are Fruity Pebbles, a double cheeseburger from not a fast food restaurant, so I am still avoiding all my fast food.
Right.
And eating just delicious meals.
You had a world-renowned cheeseburger.
I did have a world-renowned cheeseburger.
You know, I
yeah.
have to say, I'm pretty sure
And,
all of those ingredients were purchased.
Hey, we're
at the
live
local
now. There we
grocery
go.
store.
Yeah.
So one of the great things was that superfan G. Davis gave us that recommendation.
No, that's true, he did.
So
Wow.
that was very nice.
Cool. So are we getting started on this?
I think
So
we're live right now. It's
I'm
just got a
hoping
delay.
we're live. It shows we're live here on this feed, but it's not showing on that feed. So let's see. Is there
I'm
anything?
going to go ahead
Yeah,
and...
exit out of it and then
Oh,
come
I'm
back,
getting an
maybe?
ad.
Oh,
Yeah.
fun. That's fun.
Oh, that's a good sign.
We get an ad to watch
For Ricky Bands. This is a rap artist out of...
Oh,
Okay, there we go.
Okay,
We're good.
good. So I have the volume turned down on this so that we don't hear an echo. Obviously, we don't want that.
Okay.
But
So
yeah.
what questions do we have, Dane?
Okay, so I'll scroll up here. And remember, that's a mic, so try not to fidget too much with it, but you can touch the screen and move around.
Okay.
Okay, so scrolling up.
All right,
Ricky Cologne. Jeff, I would say keep going at it with an interior cleaner and a hot water extractor. Obviously replying to someone who did not have a comment that was appearing after the fact. I think it probably got cut off.
Yeah.
So moving down the line.
Rectangle says sup.
Yep, rectangle says sup.
Sup. See, thanks, Ricky. My question seems
Now,
to
why don't we
didn't
just
make
tell
cut.
the folks at home what's going on here so they know why we're in this.
They should
kind of
know.
funny-
It says live at the Gtechniq
It
Serum
says
Summit.
that, but like if they hear, voices around the room and they're wondering what's going on all over the place, I figure they
Just-
probably ought to
just stating the
know.
obvious.
We're in a building.
There was a
It is
picture and
occupied.
everything.
There are
Yeah.
other people
There's
around,
like a
so we don't want
photo.
to cramp their
It's like they
style.
all know that we're
But
doing
people are
this.
setting up
Like-
for Gtechniq Serum Summit. That's the
Like,
whole
why-
idea.
Why is Rag Company not in the booth?
Well, because it's back there, and it echoes too much in that space, so we came in here. Any rate, why don't we answer some questions? So, moving down the line, might as well use my time productively. Working on building a low-budget light box to take pictures of my detailing gear for Instagram while the podcast goes live. Wow,
Oh,
that's
very
very
nice.
productive,
Smart.
Ricky. Good job.
Is this chat live? I'm not hearing or seeing anything, Brian.
That was written 3 hours before I
Oh, very
started
nice.
this. So.
Well, Brian, you've been waiting a long time.
Yeah,
Hope
so
it starts soon.
sorry to everybody who kind of had to wait, but hey, you know what, we're trying.
Yeah.
The weather's been incredible.
Let's just say
the
it's
last
a torrential downpour today.
a lot.
Woke up to thunder, lightning, and a tornado warning.
Yes.
Amazing.
That was great.
Super fun. My first tornado warning.
Oh man.
It was
Okay.
also my first tornado warning as
No,
well.
there's
Yeah.
been one in Boise before.
Yeah.
Well, and then we got that alert on our phones
Yeah,
that
that was-
scared the ever-loving
I thought it
crap
was
out
an
of us.
Amber Alert.
Yeah.
It was
Pretty much
Kid.
horrifying.
Yes.
Hated that.
Let's see. So moving down the line, CC Detailing sounds good. Just be safe, crew. Thanks, CC. Andy White, 3 more minutes, maybe. About to begin. Okay, now we're back to the part. Ricky Cologne. Oh, and of course it cuts me off now. Sorry, guys. We're working with it. This is a on the road
Ricky
setup.
Cologne, TRC. It's not like we have to swim in Atlanta weather. Hold my beer.
Yes.
Yep, that's true.
So we're jumping straight into the fun half? Yes. Okay, pretty dope setup, guys. Thank you. Your MTV booth was awesome. Well,
Thank
you're
you.
also looking at the
Basically
MTV
that.
booth.
Yeah, thanks, Mark.
It went straight from there to here. Now we are live. Okay, so yeah, sorry it's been kind of a delay. We're just kind of figuring out this because we've never used this arrangement before, but it is working. So
What a
that's nice.
risk.
You know what though? It worked.
It did.
And I will stand by that. Is Razor your brand ambassador? I tried coupon code 50 Levi and it didn't work. Sorry,
Razor?
Bait Addict.
Oh, no. I
Yeah.
should. That's probably Anthony 50
Well, yeah.
for Razor scooters.
Anthony, what's your go-to towel to clean your drum set?
Where is that? Which
Rectangle.
rectangle? I'm trying to follow along.
Right.
Big Sexy Siobhan, the IK Foam Pro 2.
Oh, what's my go-to towel to clean my drum set? I use 365s actually to clean my drum set.
Okay.
No.
G. Davis said something awful.
They had to retract it. I'm hoping the audio is good for you guys because we can't hear it at all. We're just guessing.
Yeah.
The levels look okay based on what the Mevo's telling my phone though.
Okay,
so.
good.
Here's hoping.
So Big Sexy says the IK Foam Pro 2, when I'm pumping it up, not getting the resistance like when it has reached full air capacity, something wrong, no air is escaping, it's not spraying out properly.
Something jammed?
Check your filter
Okay.
in the tip. See if that has anything to do with it. Also
Yeah.
play with your dilutions. And then G. Davis back at it. This is what I imagine Dane's mailroom looking like.
If only it was this pretty. There's a whole track outside. You can't see, but it is there.
Elevated Shine says, we're gonna need Levi to switch seats with Anthony. Dane to move to Morgan's spot. Anthony to sit in Dane's seat and Morgan to Levi. Now we can begin.
That would be the traditional
Yeah,
arrangement.
Traditional
we
arrangement.
are all out of whack
Yeah.
here.
Kid Tim, what are you guys going out tonight? Need suggestions for a local in Atlanta.
We're kind of tied up with
Thanks,
plans.
Kev, we're not in Atlanta. We're actually
In the
up
backwoods.
Dawsonville.
Dahlonega?
And then we're headed up to
Yeah.
Dahlonega tonight.
Yeah.
So that's where we're up in the mountains.
Do you know of any sketchy houses in the woods to maybe visit? As a
We like taking photos.
We've seen more than our fair share.
Haunting in Dahlonega is the next movie that we're filming.
Ooh.
Extremely excited for that.
Oh
See some
man.
detail. It says audio's great.
Great.
Beta Addict. Microfiber Madness came out with a towel that looks very similar to the Gauntlet. You mentioned yours is patented, so this will be interesting to see the difference. I ordered that to compare. Oh, I'm surprised they actually have it out. That's very nice.
Oh, it's nice to
I'm
see.
glad they were able to get it into production.
Yep.
So,
Ours has been out how long now?
since the 1st of January. 3rd
That's
of
right.
January. So, been out on sale for 6 weeks. So,
Yeah.
Well-
G. Davis wants to know how was the pool room. G, it was everything
Yes.
you told us it would be.
Yeah, it
Burgers
was.
were delicious.
I ordered a bully burger as
Dane
you
and Anthony each
suggested.
had bullies.
Well,
Yep.
no, that's a lie because I had a double bully burger.
Oh, you had a double,
And
okay.
so I doubled up. I chose to. Some people call it gluttonous.
Well,
I
you're
call
like-
it getting in my
you-
protein.
You're all
for
about
the
double
day.
meat everything.
I double down on pretty much all the meat I can ever get. You know what
Yep.
I'm saying?
Yeah,
Whether
you're-
it's
you're
at
double-
home,
you're a double kinda guy.
whether I'm on the road,
Yeah.
in
You're
bed.
like- You're
I
like
usually
2
type
pieces of meat all the time.
all the
Okay.
time.
Anyways,
That's the way we do it.
Like that's how I like my burgers.
You see
That's how you
buns
like
and you
your
say
burger.
needs more meat.
Absolutely.
Okay, so
Yep.
done.
Yeah, also,
yes.
real talk. What was Tire Store's real deal? My tire dressing, perfect set finish. Non-greasy feel in my hand, smells wonderful. Replaced Nanolex tire and rubber. CarPro Pearl. Thank you,
Nice.
Date Addict.
Wow, that is such
That
a
is-
compliment.
And that is
Real
a
talk.
popular choice. I know it's hard for people to choose.
Yeah.
That you got to remember when we developed the Lowe's Tire Store, it was all about trying to beat everybody else.
Okay, I don't know what that now.
No,
I'm
it was
just
straight up
It was
noticing
literally
that.
like take everything that we liked from other brands and try and make a great combo of everything that we wanted, plus
Yeah.
a great smelling scent. So
Yeah.
That's okay. We're just doing some maintenance inside here.
And don't worry, as long as
Some
we're
vacuuming
close to the
going on.
mic, everything is
So
crystal
Dahlonega
clear
is
to
great. Try some white wine and find some good brewskis.
leave.
We will. We'll be near the
Oh,
Kea
no.
Winery. Big Sexy says, I'm not a certified installer for Gtechniq, so could you steal a bottle of Crystal Syrup Ultra and mail it to me in the Caribbean?
Yes.
We'll try. Beta so if the Gauntlet is patented, why is this Microfiber Madness towel out? Great question, Beta Addict.
That is also a great question.
No,
there
so,
are some answers.
yeah, so they were allowed to order this first run. We cannot say what happens after that. So I hope they can keep doing stuff, but
Yeah.
we do have the patent. So
It's one of those things where you don't want to put yourself in a legal
no,
issue.
it's just
So
they,
yeah.
they had by the time our patent was created, they had already placed an order. So
Yeah.
that's where it's at.
Yeah.
So their first order.
And remember, guys, when it comes to microfiber production, the entire process is extremely segmented out.
Yeah.
So it's not something that, oh,
But
this
this is-
factory
but-
makes this. No, there's a
but-
factory that could do one portion of a towel, and then another factory
Yeah,
takes over a
but
different
this
section.
is the first patented weave
Yeah.
ever developed.
And it is true. It's
in
different
microfiber.
enough. It actually justified receiving a
Which
patent,
is why we're able to do that. So,
and we own the
Yeah,
patent
worldwide.
So yeah, there is that.
so Mark, when can I take my Mustang for Wash Wednesday? Learn everything about Wowo's products. When can I take my Mustang for a Wash Wednesday? Hopefully soon, Mark. Vigor. Hey guys, I just drove 2 hours the wrong way. Oh my
Oh,
gosh, Joe.
no.
Yeah, turn around, come back.
And good luck, because it's pretty wet
Atlanta
out there.
Motor Speedway. Oh,
No.
no.
I was literally just talking to Joe this morning.
That's literally the
Motorsports
worst.
Park. Motorsports Park.
Joe, it was
Yeah.
great to meet
AMP.
you. I just want to say thank you
Hopefully
for
we'll
chatting this
Hopefully
morning.
we'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah, hopefully
Yeah.
so. You'll know where to go next
Yeah.
time.
Elevated Shine got the Amelia Island Concourse Bottoms auction coming up next month. Nice.
That's
How do you
cool.
feel about 365s for auto swipe downs, or go with something like Spectrum?
I would go with the
Our
Spectrum.
good friend Mark Elliott of Firehouse Detailing uses the Eagles when he goes to
Oh, that's true.
Ooh, high
Bottoms
class.
auction at Amelia
That's
Island
true.
to
I think
wipe down
350s
cars.
is what he had last
He used
year.
some Eagle
or something like that.
350s and Eagle 500s.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
CC Detailing, hey guys, got the Sun Match 3 for my wife. What's the best angle light temp combos for white vehicles? Hard to see scratches on white pearl.
That
45 degrees is the best
Yeah.
always for those lights. 45 degrees to the panel or to your eyeball.
my favorite's the 3500K color temperature, the warmer. I personally like the warmer.
I
I
like
know,
warmer better.
yeah,
too,
yeah. Whereas some people they like the cooler function. I typically won't put it on the highest brightness setting. I'll put it on the second highest and go from there. And
G.
so
Davis.
yeah, coming in hot.
Dane, I had a very nice conversation with your dad at MT. I felt like I was talking with you only 20 plus years in the future. It's pretty true.
Thanks, I'll take that however it was meant to be
Yeah.
intended.
Figure I went to Atlanta Motor Speedway. Yep, that's what we assumed, brother.
That sucks.
Colby Garbutt, hey everyone, love the towels and the new Wowo line, the quick detailer and showstopper, same combo.
Heck
Thank you.
yeah, man.
Appreciate
Thank you.
it. Bait Addict, right, I remember you guys saying someone felt the Gauntlet versus Margaret towels and they felt completely different, so maybe they are different or they aren't, not
Let-
sure.
well,
Honestly,
let us-
all you
let
can
us
do
know.
is try it for yourself
Yeah.
and make the verdict
Yeah.
on your
Look
own.
at them together and do your
Yep.
own distinction.
All right, so we got Alkaline Trio says, hey, all got a Gtechniq question. What is the temperature rating of CSL XO combination, and is there a good coating for brake calipers that are used in canyon runs and autocross? So I think brake calipers, they're probably going to tell you C5, which is their wheel
Yeah.
coating, which is a
Yeah.
high temp wheel coating. That would also be able to be used on your calipers. Now, in terms of the temperature rating of CSL and XO, I'm not sure what that combination would be. If we see somebody running around, we'll grab them and ask them.
Eric, get in
and let you know. But Elevated Shine says, Mark is rich though, LOL. Yep. David M says, nice razor blade.
Thanks.
Oh, yeah, they keep looking because it's lit up on the back of this, so they're all seeing the logo. They know.
It's honestly a total piece. It is
This
not
is
a good
the travel
computer.
PC. It's very high spec, and yet for some reason it likes to crash a
doesn't
lot
work.
when
We
I
wish-
try and edit with Premiere on.
We
it.
wish
I
we
don't
got a
know.
Mac. Anyways,
Yeah.
G. Davis says, will there be free Anthony fragrance samples at this event? I was disappointed there wasn't any at MTE.
I wish you would have brought
We-
some, because then we could have got some little pieces of cardboard.
And just like
spritz
spritz
them.
and be like, what is this horrible wretched
Okay,
smell?
we hung out with Aaron Knox of Red's Detailing Co. today, and you guys had a very long conversation
In-depth
about
fragrance
male
conversation.
fragrances.
Well, I told him about the fragrance that I created. He was very interested, and he's like,
Yes.
"I want to smell this." And I
What's
said,
the name
"No,
of that
you
site
don't."
again for people who want to like try it
The
out?
greatest smell ever, and so
It's
you
literally
just
the greatest smell
go
ever
there
.com?
and you can create
Okay.
your own fragrance, and he's all about it.
Yep.
But I told him, whatever you do, don't put patchouli as your mid note, otherwise
No,
you're gonna be
it's a terrible
smell like
idea.
a dirty
It doesn't
old
go
hippie.
with all the other good stuff you had in there.
HM Auto Detailing, hello TRC fan, Jerry Joseph. What's the
Say hi.
singular, what does that say? What is this? Oh, what's a simple air compressor solution for detailing
Oh.
purposes?
Ah.
The technically any of the California Air Tools double stacks, which are usually a 3-gallon
Yeah.
double stack system or even the 5-gallon small. And then you guys can see we got Eric back there. I don't know if my pants aren't working very well. What else is that?
No, that's late.
That's
It's
very
delayed.
late. Yeah.
God,
Davis.
See,
Yeah,
that
that
shows
was-
you the amount of delay
there's
between
good
when
delay.
we see
So-
what
We
you
look
see.
back and we're like,
Kevin,
And what
who is
actually
that? They're gone.
happens.
There's Kevin Davis back there. So
That was good.
I do like this
But
question
yeah,
here,
California
though.
Air Tools, light, simple, quiet.
Another great one would be the Rigid Pancake 6-gallon.
Yeah, that's a good one too.
Um,
That's part of the All Day Anthony solution package.
So it's correct. The one that I have is kind of like a version on steroids. It's got quite a bit of. It's got a filter on it. It's got a
Oh.
100-foot hose.
Oh my gosh.
Completely overkill with a wall mount hose reel.
yeah.
An assortment of attachments. But it is loud and it is proud.
Okay, very
Yeah.
nice. I like that.
Loud.
Yeah, mine is a lot more quieter. Mine is a California Air Tools
It is-
designed
yeah.
husky. So it was California Air Tools built a
white
version
label,
for
yeah.
a white label for husky for a couple years. So
Yeah.
that's what I got. It's nice and quiet, and it is noisy. You can hear it a little bit, but it's not a major.
You have a
noise.
sister tank for it too.
Yeah, and I have it sistered to a bigger tank, so I have quite a bit of air. Kevin Davis coming in hot.
Hello,
over
hello.
here.
How are you?
Good.
Doing well. We're live, just an FYI. But it's fun. You can come say hi. It's just basically
Don't worry
we're
about
going down answering people's questions.
You got
as
your
they come
raincoat
in.
on.
Yeah.
Perfect.
How you doing?
Good. Man.
It's
see
been a
ya.
little crazy.
Yeah.
A little crazy out there.
So what do we got? What was Tire Restore versus Optimum Tire Protecting Coat? What was Tire Restore? I still love using OptiBond. It's great, the OptiBond tire gel, but the Wowo's is such an amazing, easy to use product. Ricky Cologne, Jerry got a nice pancake type air compressor from Home Depot, which works well.
Ah,
Most things
must be-
except
must-
powering pneumatic polishers.
Okay, so he must be talking about the rigid pancake
Yeah.
compressor, also known as the LDA.
Yeah, I
I'm
think
still
so.
waiting for them to come out with a waffle type.
LDA, not
Bait
me.
Addict says, I hope there's no tension.
Somebody else.
I hope there's no tension
has
between
that.
you guys and Microfiber Madness now. Best of luck in regards to that. There is no tension. Every time we see Tomas, I always say hi. Always try and
He
give him a hug.
tries to give him a hug every
I
time.
try to hug him.
Doesn't always
Sometimes-
work, but-
sometimes he will.
Watch our
sometimes
first
he won't.
SEMA
Just
video. You
depends.
gotta hug him.
Yeah, I did
Yeah.
actually. If you watch that first
Yeah.
one. Bait Addict, Jerry, get Woolworth's Tire Store. Seriously blows everything out of the park. Thank you, Bait Addict. Alkaline Top Hat, also a huge fan of the Gauntlet. Huge fan of the Gauntlet.
Huge.
Killer Grind Towel. I like it more than the FTW and Double
Wow,
Twist Dress.
what a
Thank you.
compliment.
That's a
Wow,
good towel. Carissa, hey, I'm using the 400 GSM towels. I love them. Don't know why I waited so long. Towels are our most basic tools, so worth the money. Great. I don't know which
true.
one
I'm
you're
not sure
talking
of
about,
400.
Chris. I think you're talking about either Creatures or
400
Spectrum.
GSM.
400.
Although some of the waffles are 400.
Possibly. If you
Yeah.
know the name of the towel, tell
Yeah,
us.
if you know
Appreciate
the
that.
name, let us know.
Jerry says thanks.
We got Brian G says, hey, I'm working on some headlights. Do you use drill or polisher for sanding? Do you recommend just hand sanding?
I hand sand.
So I'll typically, yeah, we'll hand sand. You could technically use a drill if you wanted to speed things up, but I've never faced anything where I couldn't hand sand it fast with the appropriate sandpaper. G Davis says, is this event industry types or?
No, anybody can come.
Yeah, this one's actually open to people.
Yeah, G, if you'd like to come down for this, you're
It's
more than
it's a
welcome
bit of
to.
a hike though. I will let people know. Like it's a,
Well,
it's a
for
little
G.
bit of a-
Davis.
for
Yeah.
him though, not so
Might
much.
not be too bad. You could probably make it. It's going on Saturday also.
But it can be confusing where it's not in Atlanta, despite
Yeah,
the name.
no, it's- yeah.
Atlanta Motorsports Park is not in Atlanta.
True.
So
Yeah. We got Bait Addict saying, feedback for the Gauntlet, it doesn't glide over panels like other twist loop towels, like the Twist and Shout. Aside from that, it is a nice towel.
That sounds about right.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. We have thank you. We have G Davis says, I'm home alone with all the kids tonight. What time will Dane show live begin?
That'll
believe it or
probably
not,
be-
I have less
I'm thinking that'll be about
subscribers than
11:30.
he has.
I think
so.
that'll be about 11:30 tonight.
Yeah.
Broadcasting live from Dane's room in the cabin.
Yeah.
From the
Oh
lodge.
dear,
And remember, the goal is still to get Levi to above 1,000
Yeah.
subscribers. So you can
Woo.
go live.
Guys,
So make sure
follow.
you go to Master of Shine on YouTube and follow.
and if you want to send me a
Smash
pity
that.
follow, I'll take it at
Subscribe.
Dane
Don't
Show,
give
too.
Dane any follows.
Oh,
He's got
okay.
enough.
Okay, I guess we.
He's got like 40.
30 is plenty.
He doesn't need any more.
You guys are too funny. David M says the new Gauntlet verse the FTW as a drying aid towel with CarPro Elixir. Been using the FTW up until this point. If you like the FTW, stick with it.
Yeah.
You might like the Gauntlet. Try the mini version to see
Yeah.
if you like the way it feels. If not, stick
4
with the
sizes of the
FTW.
gauntlet.
Bait
As
Addict
said, the
says.
glide is definitely with the FTW. The glide is. I would give it the edge.
So Bait Addict says, oh, the Gauntlet is linting a bit. Been washed once. Still a few more washes to go or something you've noticed. We have not noticed any linting with that. It could be residual lint from manufacturing. So maybe try washing it and don't hang dry it. I would actually tumble it dry on a
tumble dry
low
it on
setting.
low setting.
Yeah, don't hang dry it. Alkaline Trio says, I don't mean to sound rude. Did I miss the answer to my question about the future Gauntlet sizing? I can repost if you
No,
like.
we got 4 sizes out there. So I don't know.
Yeah,
what
did
much-
you
He said
have
he
a-
wanted a middle. He wanted a middle size, like a 16,
Oh,
16
Jeez.
version.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
it was a hard. That was a hard call we made, but because they're
It was deliberate
It was
in that
deliberate
we
in that.
did not do that size.
yeah
Yeah.
we did our own setup.
Martin Carlson says, what will a product to clean the tires? We'd use the
All-purpose
APC.
cleaner. Yeah.
Yeah.
Beta says you can use their APC. Clean wheels really isn't meant, but it works. Yep,
Correct.
Brian G says, what are the sandpaper grits you usually use? So typically I'll just jump in with 800. If that's not strong enough, you can jump down to 600 if you want to. I don't
But
go down.
realistically, good rule of thumb: 1,000, 2,000,
Yeah.
3,000.
Basically, you just don't want to put anything too deep that you can't take out with the following sandpaper steps. So yeah, you can start at 1,000. You can start at 800. It just depends on what your goal is. If you're just trying to sand down some of the coating, that's one thing. But if you're actually trying to remove the entire coating, which is a totally other thing, you'll have to go into it with different grits. So try it out.
There's a wild Jason Rose outside
Come
the
on
glass,
in.
but he's got to come in here.
He's
It doesn't
waving.
work out there.
He can't.
They
I don't
can't
think
see you.
him.
Come on in.
All right, so we have Ricky Clone says, Jerry, I just did a quick garage check. My compressor is a 6-gallon porter cable, pancake style. Hope that helps.
Wow,
So
we're all the way
obviously-
down at the end,
Yeah,
and we
not a
reached
rigid.
the 30-minute limit. Look at
Wow.
that, holy cow,
Well,
let's see if Jason
we'll say hi
makes
to
it.
Jason Rose
Bring
here
Jason
first.
Rose in. As you can
Like I
see.
mentioned before, we are cutting this one short because we got a lot to do and everything is kind of far away. So
Oh,
we
man.
do have to do some
But
driving.
Jason said he would make an appearance for a
Yes.
short period of
Just hang
time.
out.
Jason!
And
Say hello.
oh,
We're on a delay on the
there's a
camera,
major
so-
He's
delay.
like-
So
he's like,
you're
I don't see
there.
myself.
What you
You can
see
see
is not
something
what
with
you'll.
camera.
I'm here, but not here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This is like
exactly.
space.
Yes.
This is the live feed right here.
Yeah. Beam me
These
up
are what
some.
other people see. This is
Yeah.
controlling that camera.
Yeah.
This is technology at its finest right now, and
Nice,
so
easy delay.
Well, I'm gonna say hi right now, but you'll hear it in a little while,
Mhm.
and then you can
There
say
you go,
hi back.
perfect, yeah. that works.
perfect, nice,
Yeah.
nice. Well, is
They'll-
there
they'll
anything,
give you
is
a
there
friendly
anything you'd
hello.
like to tell the kind folks about the Serum Summit? Would you recommend coming here because you're here?
Well, you know what? This is my first year.
Yeah,
and
it is, your first
so-
year, you missed last year with
Yeah,
us.
I don't have any history with this, but so far, it's a wonderful setup.
Yeah, you like
It
it,
is.
kind of a neat, kind of a different, like
Intimate
different
setting,
space.
but you can fit a lot of people in it. So.
Yeah, yeah,
I think it's gonna be great.
yeah. We had a blast last year. Anthony calls it like summer camp with friends because you get to stay at the Dahlonega
Yeah.
and come here to the racetrack.
Yeah.
and spend the day. at
Everybody
the
has
racetrack,
breakfast
go
with
to
each
the
other.
resort.
You can
It's
come
great.
in.
Juan, come on in
Say
here.
hello.
Come on, Juan, come on. You need to be in here.
Come here.
We're on CNN, so
Oh, CNN.
come and say hi.
Get yourself
I
up.
gotta officially
You gotta
step
say
up.
hi.
Yes, hello,
Where
how
am
are
I?
you?
We've officially-
You won't show up on there for a
Jason, the
minute. You'll
great
be on
Jason
here.
Rose.
Great,
No,
great.
There's a delay.
Oh,
You'll be on there in a minute.
Well, you
How's
call him
everybody
the great
doing?
If you want.
Great.
The great, love that.
Yeah.
Basically,
We're
it's
just
just
answering
saying
some
hi to
Q&A
everybody,
questions for all of our
answer some
fans.
questions.
They ask questions, we hop on and just answer questions for them.
Boy, the
Gets a
camera
little
really
technical every
does,
once
it
in a while.
does add 10 pounds.
Well, how do you think I
Yeah,
feel?
just stay behind me, you'll be all right.
Yeah, I'm hiding behind the
So
laptop right
How did
now.
marine training go today?
Went pretty good.
Yeah,
Lot of answers, lot of questions answered.
nice, nice.
Everybody was happy.
You guys had a big crowd, didn't you?
Yeah, that was 50 detailers.
Yeah, no, that was a good run.
Marine and
And,
accredited.
take 50 detailers and I put them in a humid garage, and it gets
Don't say it got a little swamp.
It gets a little, shall we say, warm and
Yeah.
moist.
yeah, you're pretty wet in there.
It's
All right,
moist.
so,
Oh, now we got
let's
to
answer some of these questions. Well, hold on, there's some for you, Jason.
Oh, no.
Some for me?
All right, let's just see, I'm looking.
Yeah.
Oh,
So-
question for me?
I do.
Oh, okay, here we got Betax says, what's the new Rupes Prime and Protect coming out? Question
When's
mark.
the new Rupes?
When is the new?
Prime and Protect, is that what the
Yeah.
question is?
That's it, yeah.
Well, the Uno Protect is launching right now.
Yeah,
In
Okay.
fact, I did bring some for this event.
excellent.
Nice, nice.
That is what's launching right now. Uno Pure will be the next one out. So that's a pure polish.
Okay.
Oh,
And then just stay tuned for an update on Prime. We'll see what's going on with that. But that one's kind of up in the air.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that works.
Well, thanks, man, appreciate it. Yeah, everybody else at Bedex says hi, Jason.
Yeah.
Ricky Cologne says hi, Jason. Hello from Puerto
Excellent.
Rico. Raul Dahia says hi, Jason. Raul, our friend from the IDA.
Oh.
Great show. So
Oh,
he's
yeah.
on here.
Okay.
And Carissa Thomas, sorry, 500 GSM Eagle Edgeless. That's what she's using. Great. Glad you love that towel. Alkaline Top Hat says he got his friend's car back from the shop after the front bumper was replaced. Appears to be a shade lighter. Could get y'all's take, and is there anything that could help minimize the difference? Dude, without seeing it, we can't really say.
It is hard.
I want, what would Jason say?
Oh.
Well, without seeing it, we really can't make a judgment. Is that what you're
Yeah,
going to
that's
say?
That's the correct answer.
Well, I'm saying,
Word for word, that's what I said.
like, I would just say, I'm like,
What do you
if it's that noticeable, then
Yeah, I mean,
it's,
well-
they should respray it if they
Yeah,
can't own up
like
to
your
that.
little brother got his front bumper repainted, and it was a completely different
It
color.
was
It
a-
was orange instead
It
of
was
red.
literally a different color, and
Yeah.
they're like, it's really no. If you go to a dealership and look at the bumpers,
No, it was
they're
a
typically
different
pretty
color.
off. And I said, no, dude, like that's like that's not even the same color.
That
Like,
is a
and then-
different shade of.
Yeah,
It was
and,
like they mailed off the bumper to another guy and said, just paint it red.
yeah.
And then
Oh, it's
sent
like
it
playing the
back.
game of telephone. It's always a
And
little
it was like,
different.
that's
as it
not
goes
even a
down the
color
line.
code. That just
Yeah.
looks like you
That's just
repainted
it's
a
just a
bumper red.
crude.
Like you
It's
went
a
to
crude version of
Home
red.
Depot and got some red paint.
Well, very slight variations in color could be sanded and polished and maybe matched, but if it's a noticeable big difference, then
Well, then you've got metallics, and you've got different angles in which the metallics lay
Yeah.
and spray.
that,
and
that needs
all
to be
kinds of stuff.
resprayed.
Yeah.
So,
Hmm.
yeah. Sorry, that's
What
about
other
it.
questions we got?
David M. I'll give them a shot once I get them here in Canada. Gauntlets, Danny Israel started cleaning up our child and our car seat after an upset tummy. Use that silver infused you were rolling on about with O&R. Levi, what else do you like to sanitize that? Okay, you cleaned up your child and the car seat? Gross.
Where are you seeing? Where are you seeing this child cleaning? Oh, I
Danny
see.
Israel's comment there.
Danny, you just got to make sure you clean and sterilize everything,
Including the
steam
child.
clean-
Including the child's.
A good steam clean on your child will do wonders for their
Oh,
pores.
man.
It'll help soften the skin as well. But no, realistically, just you need to clean everything. Then probably use some enzymatic cleaners and some other stuff. Just hot water will help with a lot with that.
Enzymes.
But enzymes are the big key.
Bugs attacking bugs.
Yep, exactly.
And then trade the kid in, trade the
Yeah.
car in.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because you're never gonna get that puke out.
Good.
Start from scratch.
Jerry Joseph, what's the difference between the twist and shout and the twistress? Nothing. Size.
Well, the double twistress is double,
It's
whereas
two
the
towels
towels,
sewn
yeah,
together.
yeah.
Where the other one's just a big double-sided towel.
think of it as double ply and single ply.
We got this.
Alkaline top hat, got that one back. Hi Jason, hi Jason. When's the new ribs prime protect? We answered that one.
Let's
Brian
see.
G thinks usually start at 600, but I need to get some more. Certain brands better than others. Trizac's nice. Rupes has some nice sandpaper.
What are
for
some other
sanding.
sand pens,
Rupes has some
sandpapers?
great sandpapers as well for sanding headlights and stuff.
Oh,
But Trizac's good. You know, there's
any
a
of the
bunch of
foam,
stuff.
the foam disc technology, those are really good
If
for
you were to
headlights.
use a machine for sanding headlights, would you say the hybrid or what would you say for
Mini.
headlights?
A mini.
The mini?
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
I mean,
3-inch mini
the
looks
nano
great.
would be good for these crazy
Curves
shaped
and
headlights,
stuff.
you know, the weird shaped ones, the nano's good for that, but most headlights, the mini with the 3-inch diameter,
Three-inch
does pretty well.
Sanding disc on it? What do you, or would you
Yeah, you
sand
can do that.
it?
Yeah, like
Sand
with an
and
intermediary, you could sand it
Yeah.
and then polish out.
Sand and polish.
Yeah, that's what we've done in some of our videos.
You
Yeah,
should
we're
come
using
to
these.
one of my classes, I can teach
Yeah.
you this stuff.
So fun fact is one time we were actually at the class and I was sitting there, I was about to go sand on this thing. I forgot to put that little intermediary disc in
Yes.
between. I was putting just straight sandpaper on the thing. Jason looks over and he's like, "What are you doing? No, no, no!" And I'm like, "Oh my god!" I'm like, I almost really screwed up this
Rental
hood,
car.
this horrible rental car. But yeah, so definitely check that out. All right.
Jerry Joseph wants to know, Morgan, what are you using for your daily driver now?
So that's classified.
There you go.
And next question.
Yeah, we keep it
Okay, hold
classified.
on. Here we go. We got a question for Jason here. Jason, does the Rupa's yellow wool generally good at leaving behind no hazing? Just curious to see what I can use it during paint correction. Have Rupa's yellow foam and green foam Meg's MF cutting pads, I'm guessing.
The Rupus yellow wool is generally good for everything.
It is actually.
It
too.
will
I really
cure
like it.
diseases and it
Okay,
will
maybe that's going
No,
too
no,
help,
far.
help your marriage.
Oh,
Got
know if
anything
you
for
wanna-
coronavirus?
Yeah, I don't think it works.
Jeez, Dave, it's too
I
soon.
don't think it works that
Oh, great, we're demonetized.
It's too soon.
Kirby Thompson, ATR Secret, just picked up an email. Notice you're live. Excellent. Carissa, okay, question. New car detail. I washed with O&R. After drying, using drying aid, I noticed spots of a gummy substance. What? How do I remove? I use IPA. Sounds like tree sap. Depends on the sap. If you've got a gummy substance, I'm assuming it's like pine tar sap. You can, alcohol, like you said, you use some IPA. You gotta kind of let it sit and soak on it a little bit to loosen it and allow the vapor to break in. You can also use a plastic scraper. Try and pull it up a little bit and then wipe the rest. You guys all know my answer, lacquer thinner for the win.
Yeah.
He does
It's
love
the
him
easy
some
way.
lacquer.
You can use a white towel, some lacquer thinner, and just wipe right off.
That'll work.
Um,
And then go back and chop the tree down.
Yeah, never let it happen
I
again.
tell you that house I bought, I cut all the trees down. So I didn't have to worry about that. It was nice.
Jerry Joseph with a nice comment. Note to the TRC crew, no need to change anything with your video or live chats. Keep the quality work coming. Thank you, we appreciate that.
Todd Johnson, which coating is the best consumer coating and what are the best towels to level it with? We're not gonna answer that, but Rag Company towels are the best towels to level it with. Bait Addict, Jason, does the Rupas yellow? That was the one we already answered. Alkaline Top Hat, I meant to ask if I could email you photos of the bumper. My bad for not being clear. The shop claims to have used some kind of color detecting tool. Sure,
Yeah, they all
totally
do
said
that,
it.
yeah.
They all say that.
Levi@theragcompany.com.
Or Dane at theragcompany.com. Dane could totally tackle that
If
question.
you never want someone to answer your email, that's the way to do it.
What's the best way to remove old, dried, and cracked vinyl wrap? Steam works the best. Jason, does the foam disc technology come in the 3-inch, and does it come in all grits?
Foam disc technology.
disc
Yes, it
technology.
does come in 3-inch.
Yes.
3 and 6 are the standard sizes. There's also 5-inch diameter for industrial and
Nice.
limited supply on 5-inch, but 3 and 6 is a standard size for foam disc. Should be easily available. You can get it at a wide variety of places actually.
Yeah. Brian G, thanks for the headlight sanding info. Alkaline Top Hat, if the shop refuses to paint it, is there anything I can do to help my friend reduce the color? Yeah, you can try and polish it out a little bit, see if it matches a little more. You just are basically tricking the eye. Bait Addict, she drives a Ford X-Blank.
Yeah, and don't tell people that because
Yeah.
I'm not happy about people following me home from work or
Good
cornering me in the
idea.
grocery store. So that's
Don't
the
be
reason I
doing
didn't
that,
say
yeah.
it. So don't say it again.
Big Sexy, can I substitute the Rupes green foam pad for the Rupes yellow wool? In terms of cutting, yeah.
Yeah.
You could, but I don't.
Well, there's two answers. One
Not
is
really.
it's kind of paint dependent, because the softer the paint is, the more that green foam is the better choice, I would say. However, the yellow wool finishes really well on a wide variety of paint hardness. It does fantastic. Has a very broad range on cut and finish. Yeah.
Yeah, I think in my experience, the yellow wool is left very minimal micro marring that can usually be taken out with the yellow foam, and I will jump to the yellow wool before I'll jump to the green
Yeah,
pad.
me too.
Not that I don't like the green pad. Let's just say I've hit a few corners of the green pad. I've had those things shred because of that more of that way that cell foam.
Don't do that.
Yeah, don't. Yeah, I know. Well,
Try not to hit things.
yeah, I know, but it happens.
No, the yellow wool is
Bait
actually
Addict
great.
says, "Oh no, that's awkward. Sorry."
No.
Yeah, I'm just trying to not get kidnapped.
She's
so,
just trying to keep it on the
just
down
erase
low,
that from your
that's all.
memory, and we'll pretend it didn't happen.
I believe we did mention on a podcast once in passing, but we're
Yeah.
not
So
trying to call
G
it out.
Davis says, since you're in the Dukes of Hazzard country, do you plan on jumping anything in the rental minivan? Absolutely.
We already did a couple times.
Yeah.
Dane's driving, so
Yeah.
that's what
Yeah,
happens.
yeah.
Action Jackson over here.
Dane
so.
is
he
Dane is a volunteer to jump the vehicle. So
Actually, so far it's been a lot of puddle jumping is what it's been.
here we go. So Alkaline Top Hat says, question for Jason. I have a hard time getting the yellow wool to finish out without mild hazing on Mazda paint. Would you suggest more passes?
So yellow wool is hazing. It could be a Gtechniq thing, to be honest, so there might be a Gtechniq adjustment. More passes would not be recommended. So if you are getting a haze, you would do less passes because you're overworking the paint, and that haze is a symptom of that. The other thing is that they're just haze-prone paints, and it wouldn't matter what pad you use, it would haze up, so that's also a possibility. But I would say if you're using the yellow, you're getting good cut, but it's leaving a little bit of a haze, my suggestion would be to short cycle.
And we got Jason.
We'll have-
to pull us out.
We'll have a normal
so-
Q&A next week, don't worry, but for right now, this is the best we can give you guys. Hopefully it did the trick. And of course, we're having connection issues now.
Let's admit it, they're junkies, and we just
Yeah,
gave them a fix.
yeah.
We're more like
wanted
enablers.
I wanted to give them a quick hit, you know.
Yeah.
I appreciate it. That was nice of you to do that.
All right, guys, thank you so much for watching.
Thanks for
Thank you so
having
much for
me.
listening.
Yeah, thanks, Jason.
Yeah.
for
Thank you
hanging
to
out with us.
Jason for actually coming by and talking for a minute. That's
Yeah.
cool. So, maybe we'll do more live stuff here at the event, but we got to make sure we
We'll
take
see.
care of the other stuff first. So,
All right.
All right, see you guys.
See ya.